evening, Rotorua tonight on City News. A fire service warning about safety after a house fire in Fordlands. The Aotearoa Not For Sale hikoi left Rotorua this morning, continuing the march to Wellington, and the New Zealand Single Speed Championships is returning to Rotorua in 2013. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. The fire service is warning residents about fire safety this winter after a house fire in Fordlands early yesterday morning. Fire Safety Officer Stuart Booton says people should check their heating sources this winter to lower fire risk. Electrical cords and gas cylinders should be checked, as well as smoke alarms. A man living at the Meadow Street address where the house caught on fire is in Rotorua Hospital. New Zealand's high rate of youth mortality and suicide has been highlighted in a special adolescent health issue of an international medical journal. The Lancet has published a 4-part series on adolescent health to coincide with the 45th session of the United Nations Commission on Population Development in New York, which has an adolescent health theme. New Zealand ranked second highest out of 27 developed countries after the US in youth dying of any cause. New Zealand also ranked third highest in terms of females' suicide rates and was ranked highest out of all 27 countries for male suicides. In the Lakes District health area, an increasing youth suicide rate has seen initiatives put in place. Earlier this year, Lakes DHB launched a pilot program aimed at supporting whānau and is part of the New Zealand Suicide Prevention Strategy. Protesters, along with political party representatives, gathered this morning at the lakefront in support of the Aotearoa Not For Sale hikoi. Te Arawa leader Kingi Biddle says he supports the kaupapa of the hikoi and is against asset privatisation.
We enjoy the safety and the protection of these state-owned enterprises, and we've also enjoyed having a say in them. And so there's been like to me, it adds two things: A, the security that we as New Zealanders enjoy, and secondly, it's part of our identity. If you look at the various dams that were made in Mangakino, many of our whānau moved from all over Aotearoa to Mangakino, and now they stayed there. It's part of their blood, it's who they are. And now, with the possibility of our state-owned enterprises being sold elsewhere, it's good for the economy, but is it really good for the security and the ability to have a say that we have? Because somebody from outside of Aotearoa, somebody who doesn't know Aotearoa, will now make those decisions.
The hikoi will protest for 5 days at Parliament starting on May the 5th. In sport tonight, New Zealand Single Speed Championships is returning to Rotorua in 2013. The first championship was raced in the spectacular Whakarewarewa Forest in 2008. The event was also in Rotorua in 2009 with around 500 entries over the 2 years. Rotorua Single Speed Society President Gaz Sullivan says Rotorua is perfect for the event, which has seen a dramatic rise in Australian mountain bikers taking advantage of Air New Zealand's direct flights from Sydney to ride the Whakarewarewa trails. The 2013 Single Speed Championship is on Saturday the 27th of April. To weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, fine, fresh southwest change, overnight a low of 4. Tomorrow Tuesday, fine, southwesterlies easing, a high of 17 and low of 1. Outlook for Wednesday, fine, light winds, a high of 15 and low of 5. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, southwest 10 knots gradually easing, waves less than half a metre and fine. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Coming up after the break, Lou Parker visits the Rotorua Arts Village Experience for a catch-up with Julia Steele. Wayne Douglas talks to Melanie Short from Sports Bay of Plenty. And I take a look at the local employment scene with Kelly Hamlet from Talent ID.